the prize free agent from Europe this year, a point per game player in the KHL, still in his mid 20s, someone that is able to sign a 1 year entry level contract. And when you look at his signing with the Canucks, just big picture, this is a huge win for Vancouver and their new GM and Patrick Allvin to put a stake in the ground and say, hey, this is a player we've targeted since the very beginning. I was told that he had been in touch with Kuzmenko's representatives, actually even the day before he was officially announced as the Canucks GM. This is the player that they desperately wanted, Bruce Boudreau playing a big role in helping get him there. But also it helps the Canucks from a big picture perspective, Mike, be in that they're able to now potentially make some other decisions further down their lineup. And I don't think it's necessarily has to do with, guys like Besser or anything like that. But I do think it helps you potentially move on from some other players that might be some salary cap casualties like a Tanner Pearson or a Jason Dickinson, guys that you'd like to find new homes for elsewhere. Kuzmenko gives you cover to try and make a move like that and not expect any drop off at all.
It gives you time and flexibility as the Vancouver Canucks because the cost certainty involved with an entry-level contract compared to a big free agent signing. And that's why I like this, because it's a low-risk proposition. For all we knew, Kuzmenko could come over and be like some of the other cautionary tales out there. And, you think of Yaskin, who came back from the KHL and had 1 point in 12 games with Arizona. And there's been other people, Shipachyov in Vegas, right? That experiment lasted 3 games in 2017, and he'd been one of the best players in Russia forever. So this may or may not work out. We don't know. But if it works out, it can be a home run because everybody's looking for the newest Kirill Kaprizov at this point. Even though he was a draft pick, you're looking for someone from outside that you can get at value. And again, the Canucks have a lot of things to take care of here in short order contractually in the next 2 years when you think about Besser and Horvat and Miller and on down the list. So I like this move from Allvin because, one, it shows that they've been looking outside of North America and targeting certain players, and they were able to land him, Frank. Like, that's important here, is that this player believed enough in Vancouver to think, this is where I want to play. The coach, the management, all that. So it's a step in the right direction from that way, but ultimately it's a low risk proposition that is hopefully going to provide some cap flexibility.
It's also a no risk proposition. That's the other part that I love about
Mm-hmm.
it and why so many teams were interested. Mike, 1 year entry level deal under $1 million, some potential performance bonuses that he can earn. Other than that, if it doesn't work out, great, you shake hands and move on. And if it does,
That's right.
well, you may have found yourself a player that you can plug into your top 6 for the next number of years. So exciting times and exciting signing for the Vancouver Canucks. They are going to be one of the busiest teams in the offseason